Hi, welcome back. It is October 1st. I'm actually getting this done at the beginning of the month. This is probably going to be a fairly quick video. I don't have a huge amount to show, but I have a finish. Yay! So I will start with Fairy Dancer. I did get a good chunk of work done on it. So this is where I was when you last saw it. And this is where I am now. So I don't have a huge amount left on this row. I don't know if you can really tell because it's white, but this right here is the edge. So I have about, I don't know, like a page kind of left. And a lot of it's going to be all white, I believe. So I'll put the photo up here so you can see it. And if you can tell, the fairy, her arm like comes up, and then I believe the top of her face will also be on in this whole section. The top of her face might not come up, but it looks like it's kind of like right on the border of where this row ends, like on the bottom. Unsure if it'll actually show up or not, but her arm I think will definitely be on it. So a lot of the color is getting done now. Like, it's so colorful. When I post like progress pictures of this on Instagram, I get way more likes than I do on Deer Creek, which I prefer working on Deer Creek. I've said this before. Although where I am right now, it's not like confetti, but it's not blocks of color either, so I'm not hating working on it. And it's actually kind of easy because if you can tell, it's kind of like got kind of a rainbow effect going on right now. Like, you can see that these are reds and it's like in an arc, and then purples and blues and greens, and then whites and beiges up here. So it's not that hard to tell where everything is. It's like kind of in blocks of color. So it is looking great. And there is only one flower on this. Like, this is the only flower. And then, so there's like 2 more rows of pages, I believe. And it'll be like a lot, like the bottom of the flower, and then a lot of leaves, and the fairy are down there. And I'm putting that right back on the Q-Snap when I'm done recording, because I'm going to keep working on that. I'm not going to start working on Deer Creek again until I finish that row, because I've already finished the second row on Deer Creek, and I want them to be in the same place again so that I can finish them around the same time. So I got a finish. So this is the one I talked about. I can't remember if I talked about it in my last video or if the one before that. So I finished Storytime Sampler by the Frosted Pumpkin Stitchery. If I can get this straight. So, zoom right in here. So this, I started it on June 28th, 2017. A while ago. I know, it's like very small to have taken 4 years to finish. But I didn't work on it all that much. Like, the last 2 I worked on at the same time, which all the other ones I did, like the frame, I would always do the frame first and then do everything inside, and I would do them one by one. But those 2, I was like, I just want to finish this, so I just worked on them both at the same time, and it took me like 3 days, probably collectively stitching, to finish them. So like, and that's 1/6, 1/8 of this whole pattern. So, I mean, it was It's just because I didn't work on it very often at all. If I'd actually like sat down and worked on it, it probably wouldn't have taken me that long. So I finished this September 28th is when I finished it. 3 days ago. And I will go through, and I have to look up what all of them are first because I don't remember. So let me kind of zoom in here and go over each one. So first there's this top banner that took a while because it was done in I don't remember the threads for this, to be honest. Let me see if it's on here. It is Weeks Dye Works Parchment is what that is right there, and I'm losing myself. That one took a while because I'm not I don't do hand dyed threads all that often, so I'm not that quick with them because you have to do them one stitch at a time, and they just take a while for me. So the first one is Alice in Wonderland. Second one is The Secret Garden, Sherlock Holmes, The Wizard of Oz. Some of these I just know what they are, and then others I'm like, what is that? And Charlotte's Web, Peter Pan. That one I can never remember. Lady of Shallot or Shallow. I don't know if that's. I've never heard of that. I have no idea what it is. I think that's the only one where I just have no clue. I've never heard of the story that it's based on. But, Phantom of the Opera, Black Beauty, Anne of Green Gables, Little Women, which I read the book not too long ago, and then A Christmas Carol, the last one. So that is all of them. And this is was supposed to be, I think, a yearly like sale when it originally came out, maybe, because there are 12 of them, one for each month. But it took me 4 years. So, and if you're curious, the fabric that this is, it's the called for fabric for this. It's what the model piece is stitched on. It is 32 count Storm Lugana by Picture This Plus. I really kind of wish I had flipped it and stitched it on this side, because the bottom, with it has no stitching at all, is much more interesting than the top. I don't know why I did it on this side, but I wish I had done it on the bottom and not the top. Oh well. So, plans for October. I know a lot of people do like Dark October, which I love the idea of, but I just don't have any projects going on really right now that are dark. I do have two patterns that I think I have the fabric for that have like spiders. So maybe I will do one of those. One of them is by Alessandra Adelaide, and it's one of the banners that she has, which I've done one of them before. I've done the bone. It's a bone one. I'll put a picture in of it somewhere. I've done that one. I have that up on my wall, and I have the pattern for a spider one. I don't remember what it's called, but it's like a companion piece for me. Anyways, in my mind, it's a companion piece, and I'm going to put it right next to it. So maybe I will start that, because that one didn't take me very long, the bones one. It was pretty quick stitching for me. So I might start that, and then get that done. Actually, I just want to like get that one done. Like start one, get it done, be done. It's only if I have the fabric. If I don't have the fabric for that one, I'll probably start Arc of White by Tempting Tangles, because I do know I have the fabric for it because I just bought it. I know I have everything for it. There's beading. And that one I don't think will take very long either if I kind of focus on it. Obviously I'm not going to focus fully on it because my focus piece is always going to be either Dancing Fairy or a Fairy Dancer or Deer Creek. Those are always going to be my focus pieces. But I kind of want to do something dark and creepy for October. I love Halloween. It's my favorite holiday besides my birthday. But yeah, I love October and all things dark and creepy. I just don't do that much creepy stitching for some reason. Although I feel like this piece is nice and representative of October. I think I've shown that one before, and it's my first piece in this room that I finished, so it just has a place in my heart, even though there's things that I look at it and I'm like, I don't like how that looks. Like the moon, I wish I'd stitched it differently. Oh well. I don't know if you can really see the moon, but it glows in the dark. So yeah, and then I want to do a page on Epic Pokemon, because I haven't worked on that in a while. And then, as you can tell, I'm trying to rotate through my other 3, or is it just 2 now? Yeah, it's just 2 now. It's just, the Fantastic Voyage and Epic Pokemon, I think, are my only 2, besides my main 2. Because now I finished that one. So only 4 projects. Which is not much compared to some people. I'm not a big starter. I like to finish. And then once, maybe next month, in November, I will start Epic Disney Princesses. I know that's not its name, but that's what I'm going to call it because that's what it is. I really want to start that because it's so awesome and I want to start it so badly. So those are my plans, my stitchy plans for the next month. I'm hoping I get through that. And then on Fairy Dancer, I just want to finish that row. I just want to finish the pages on that row, and so then in November I can start fresh and hopefully on both of them get a good amount of progress on the 3rd rows, which I believe there's only 4 rows. There might be 5, but I think the 5th row is like barely anything, so I'm just gonna include it in the same row as the 4th one. I don't have anything to talk about for reading because I finished not a single book this month. I am almost done with 20,000 Leagues Under the Sea. I'm listening to the audiobook on that one. I only have like 2 hours left. It's not interesting me that much, so I'm not listening to it that much. So I'm just not getting... It's not a long book, I just haven't listened to it. And Circus of Brass and Bone, I'm also almost done with. I'm reading that on Kindle, and I'm like 84% done with it. It is good. I don't like reading on my phone that often. I have a Kindle. I don't even know where it is though. It's somewhere. But I like actual books. And then Robinson Crusoe is it's long. I'm getting through it. I'm over halfway through with it, done with it now. There's like 500 pages in the book, and I'm like on page 300 or something like that. So I'm getting there. It's slow going. There's no chapters. There's very little dialogue. The text is very tiny. It takes a lot. But yeah, I'm getting through it. And it's a library book, and it's due on the 18th of this month, and I've already renewed it twice, so I need to finish it. And that's it for reading. Like, I didn't finish anything at all. So yeah, that's all I have. That's all I got. Fairly short video this month. hopefully I'll have lots to show you next month. I need to work on more stuff. I realize this. I get distracted, and then I play video games. I'll get addicted, and I just won't stitch for like a week at all. And yeah, I have tomorrow off, so it is like midnight, 1 o'clock in the morning right now, something like that. It's probably actually the 2nd of October now, because I just got home from work. I'm a bartender, and it was a late night, so I'm gonna unwind now, and I will see you next time. Bye.